I'm busy. But for those that take out time to to go through trainings, to learn, and um to effect that learning and that training into their business is not an easy task, because you are doing business at the same time you're also training. It's a lot. It's very demanding. So I'm actually I'm a witness. You understand? I have a business and I also attend trainings at the same time. Run the business, going back to the business and attending training is a lot. It's work. That's the truth. But thanks for coming. So this morning I'll be talking to you about like the lady just spoke about. What was her name? Forgotten her name again. Yeah. So she just introduced me now. I'm talking to you about financial management, and like she mentioned, it's something that you cannot run away from. Something that is needed. Every company needs to know about financial management, because it's something that will help your business. So I don't know if you don't mind me putting up my camera at this point, or okay, just hold on. Let me see. If I want to share my screen, I'm trying to avoid glitches. All right, please let me know if you can see my screen. Let me know if you can see my screen. So if you can't see it, let me know. All right, let me know if you can see my screen. Can you see my screen?
Yes, we can.
All right, thanks for that. So this morning we're talking about financial management and fundraising, and financial management is a topic that is very, very interesting, and it's very, very important. It's not something you can run from. You can't run from it. Without this, your business will not really do what you fine. Of course, the thing about business, that it's all about money. You get money from customers. You get to buy things for your business. Maybe, for example, if your business is into manufacturing and you produce things, you have to buy raw materials, all those things. So those things is money. Then if your business is into service, it's a service-based company, you pay salaries, you do so many things. So it's money you are going to spend. So that money, how do you account for that money? How do you record your how do you keep your records, and how do you get the money? Because fine, you can start a business with your own money, but at the end of the day, you still need some money to still push the business to the stage where you want it to where you want to see when you want it to go. You will still need to push that business forward, and sometimes you may not really have that money. You may not have money. You may run out of that money to push that business, but you need to get money to get some external funding from either private what's it called, either loans or debt or equity. So so and so once you get that money, you now start putting the money into the business. So you need to account for how to get the money. I mean, you need to account for the money you have gotten, and you need to also properly account for where to source the money from. So that's what we're going to talk about today. So if you have any question at any stage, please just stop me and I will explain. Thank you. So now let's see the introduction. So every business needs money, and at the same time, every business needs to know and learn how to account for that money, because when you don't properly um, account for the money you have gotten, or the money you have invested into your business, the business will suffer. Now, if you are unable to do your proper record keeping, and you get money, you won't know where the money, what to use the money for. You just ask yourself, how did I spend it? How did I spend this money? And to look as if breeze has taken the money away. You are unable to, to tell yourself that I have like 5 million naira in my bank account now, but what's going on? I don't have the money again. You get. So if you're unable to sit down to keep a proper recording, those are the things that you'll be facing, and it will give you a lot of headache. It will give you a lot of headache, and it won't let you think of the better place to put the business, or the better what's it called, the better position I mean, sorry, the better way to, the better way to plan for the business, rather, how to plan and how to position the business. Because you're still struggling with money. You're still struggling with how do I account for this money? Where is this money going to? I do have 500 today, as I yesterday or last week. Today I have only 100,000 left in my account. What's going on? So you are unable to. You are still you are burdening yourself with that. And why you're burdening yourself with that? Number one, time is going. Two, competitors are entering the market. Three, your customers are complaining. You're unable to manage your operations effectively. So many things. So this is a very very important topic because something that we face on a daily basis. It's not something you can run away from. So now we'll go to the why it is important. Why is this session important? The first thing is that financial health. You know, the thing is that when you have a good understanding of how to keep your records or how to manage your finance, it will help your business. Like your business will be healthy because there's some business owners that they every time they're always cash trapped. Now the question is that why are they always cash trapped? Why? It's because there is no proper planning in their finances. That's the reason. There's no other thing. There's no proper planning. They cannot properly plan their cash inflow and their cash outflow. The cash inflow is the one that flows into the business, like for example, sales or grants or different things. You get they are unable to plan for that. And the outflow to which are expenses, purchase, and different things like that, they are unable to sit down to plan for that. So they just see any money that comes in. Oh, fine, money has come in today. That's it. The thing that before you get the money, you have to plan for the money. If you don't plan for money that you are expecting, when you get that money, trust me, you will misuse that fund. It is when you plan for a money that you have not seen. You already have a plan for that money, that this money is going to do X, Y, Z. So when that money flows into your account, you will just divert the money there straight. You know, the normal, there are some of us here when that have done a full-time job or maybe 9 to 5 job. Some of us keep budget. I don't know if that applies to you, where you keep a budget of your salary that, oh, my salary is 500,000 naira on a monthly basis. So that means this month I'm going to transportation, this one feeding, that one, my savings and everything. That's a budget. So that's the same thing you do for your business. It's not different though. Most of us would think that, oh, that one is for salary. You understand? And we do whatever thing we want to do with that. We do budgeting and we calculate the money that's coming in and the money that's going to go out and how much you're going to save. But when you start business, you are not doing that for your business. Why? It's the same principle that applies. The only difference is that this one is now a business. That one was a personal money. It was your, what's it called? Your salary. Do you get? But this one is a business income. It's sales income. I mean, sales and some other things you get. So that's the same thing you have done for your 9 to 5. It's the same thing you are going to apply. There's no difference. So I've seen a scenario whereby someone is very good in budgeting her money when it comes to salary. She has an Excel sheet where she tracks the money that will come in from as a salary and the money that she's going to spend out and the amount she's saving. She's going to save on a monthly basis, and she was saving the money every month, faithful. But when the person started the business, the person is now struggling. Why is the person struggling? It's because the person has failed to understand that the same principle that you have applied when you were working as a full-time staff is the same principle you're still going to continue. There's no difference. It's not different. It's the same principle. So which is why, as a business owner, if you understand proper record keeping and budgeting, your business you have a scope of financial health. You will see it in your business. So that means you already have a plan that, okay, this month, it's possible that I may not have enough cash. So you've already planned that, because this month I will have a lot of cash, I have excess cash this month. And in the next 2 months, it's possible that sales may not really come in like that. There's some businesses that we have that works with seasonalities. You understand? For example, now let's say that you're manufacturing umbrella, and you know that umbrella will sell when during rainy season, right? So you already plan that when before rainy season, you already have a plan that by rainy season you're meant to produce more units of umbrellas because you're going to sell. Do you get? So that's planning. So you don't need to wait. You already understand You already know you know a nitty gritty of your industry. Or for example, now you're the type that sell. Let's say you are a fashion designer. That's your business, and you know that the time you will sell very well. It's festive period when people want to go for Christmas, they are going for Christmas vacation, they want to sew different clothes, and the people are doing actually big thing, wedding, all those things. Those are things that we are going to use. Those metrics are what we're going to use in planning for your I mean, planning for your what's it called your income. And I give you another instance. For example, someone that is let me use my this as an example. My business. My business is we're into bookkeeping for medium size businesses and small businesses and startups. So we help them with bookkeeping records and help them manage their accounting and, of course, audited accounts. So now, if I look at my own business now, let me look at the metrics. How, if I want to budget, I want to plan ahead. I know that times like the ember month now, September, October, November, December, that's my peak period. It means that people want to do their audited account. They want to do their for a final account. You understand? So it means that that period I'll be having a lot of cash flows. You get cash inflows. That means I'll have a lot of customers. Fine, I have customers already, but I will see I'm gonna have more. You get I'll be managing a lot of accounts, I'll be managing a lot of clients, I'll be handling a lot of different things because this is the peak period. So now, when it comes to January to me, it's also another time because some people who do their accounting in January, they want to before they start the new year, they want to do the last year record and everything. Then February, but when it comes to March, April, things will just slow down a bit. Then another time things will pick up again in maybe June when you want to do an annual return, all those things. So the thing is, you as a business owner, you must understand your business first. Know the season, the time that your peak period. So that peak period is when you have a lot of cash inflows. So that time is when you can even have excess cash. So that excess cash is what you now plan for and divert it to the time that you will not have what is called slow down when there's no you don't have enough sales, and that time you will not be cash trapped. So that excess cash that you have for the previous month is what you cannot divert. But if you don't have a proper planning, how will you know this? When you just have that excess cash, you just blow the money. So when it's not time for the slow down period and there's no money, you now start looking for money. You start jumping up and down, or you start holding people's salary. You understand? So the next thing is why this is important is growth opportunities. Because the thing is that if you understand your business well and your financial, you know how to handle your financials and um, financial records, and you understand how to how to go about your finances. You get you are giving room for opportunities because by the time you get to that point that you want to get investors, you won't have problems. You already have things in place, that you already have a structure, you already have protocols and everything. And so when your investors are coming in, they're asking for some documents. You're not just saying for the very first time. You will know what it is, and you already have them. So your duty is just to show them, oh, this is it. This is my financial statement. This is my cash flow statement. This is my general ledger. This is, you understand. You just show them. So it gives you that opportunity. So when they see that, oh, this person is able to, by the time this person has structure, person is somebody that you can invest money. You understand? So it's someone that you can actually, the business is actually a business that you can actually put in our money. That's it. But when they ask for you ask what's the meaning of that? They will just like, what is this person saying? And this person wants to manage our cash. No, it's not possible. Nobody wants to put money where nobody would like to put money where they won't get returns. You understand? Or do you know any investors or any business owner that wants to invest into your business and the person doesn't want any return? It's not possible now. You get even people that give grants, they still want to see growth. That's the truth. Even though grant is a free money, it's a free money, you don't need to pay back, but they still want to see structure. You want to see what you have used the money for. They will even ask you to give a breakdown of what you want to use the money for before they even give you the money. That's the truth. The another thing why this is important is it gives you that competitive advantage. So when you have when your financial skill set is very sharp and is strong, it sets you apart from other people. Now, I'm not saying that your financial skills should not be to the point that you not go back to school and start studying accounting. No, you don't need to do that. Or you want to go back and start, or you want to go and write ICANN. No, you get there. You don't need to go so deep. There are some things, there's some basic things as a business owner that you need to know when it comes to your finances. The first thing first, that as a business person, that's why if you even if you have someone that is helping you keep your record, that's keeping your books for you, you need to be involved. Let the person have a session with you. Like, for example, what we do in our business, in our company, is that we don't just help people keep their records. Once we keep their records for them, what we do is we usually have a meeting with them every month. Like, we hold meetings with them every month on a monthly basis to review their books with them. Like, oh, this is what you have done this month. Oh, your sales this month dropped. Why did it drop? You understand? They will not tell us, oh, the reason why it dropped is because of this X, Y, Z. Oh, there's this, there's that. Okay, you get. Then without they, so they can see that, okay, they too from the we don't just give them do meeting with them, we also give them the data. So we can compare the data from previous months with this current month, or previous years with this current year. Do you get? So they are able to compare and know they are able to see the trends and see what is going on. You get? So that's what we do for them. We don't just give them a report. Oh, yeah, this is your report. Oh, bye bye. No, we give them the report. We have a meeting with them. They look at it themselves. They have access to the data, and they are able to even interpret the data when they're talking to investors. So that's how you should be as an entrepreneur. Be involved with your financial. Even if you have an accountant that is helping you with your books, you employ an accountant. Make sure that you are involved. Let the accountant have a meeting with you on a monthly basis, a review, so that you'll be able to understand. You need to know your sales for the month, for the previous month, your net profit, your gross profit. You need to know your gross margin, your net margin, all those things. You need to understand it. Those things are very, very important. So those little things are things that set you apart as a business owner. So that when you go for pitch events, they ask you some questions, financial questions. You are able to talk about it. They're able to even walk them through. So that way you means you are involved. But when they ask you some financial questions, it's my accountant that is doing it, then that means you're not serious. They will see you as someone that is not serious. That's true. So the next one is investor confidence. That's it. So I've said it with my previous point. You have confidence, as in you have confidence when you're talking to investors. You have confidence, and when you are even talking very well with and you all your numbers, you know it like your back of your hand. See, the investor will give you money. See that this person knows what she's doing. That's the truth. So now the next thing is ways to raise funds. How do we raise funds? The first thing is bootstrapping, which is the most popular way to raise funds. That's like using your personal money. Maybe you have a savings, you have money you have saved, you want to start a business, or you get money from your friends and families to start a business. That is very common. Then the next, of course, family and friends is also there's still more like bootstrapping as well. Then bank loans. Bank loans is when you get money from banks and you pay with interest. So you pay interest rate on that money. That's bank loans. And there are different types of bank loans. We have the Standard Chartered Smart Business Loan, Bank of Industry. There are plenty, LSCTF, a lot of them. We have them. And this loans comes with interest. Now they have different people have different rates. You get now another thing I always tell people is that if you are not making sales, don't go and collect loan. No. Hello, this is where I make sure people are engaging. Hello, if you know you are not making revenue, don't go and collect loan. If you know that your business, you are still trying to get traction, people have not started paying for your product yet. Yes. Then some of us here, we have a product that people are not paying for it yet. They're still using either the demo or they are still testing it. Don't go and collect loan. No. Just keep skipping. Let me tell you what Skibi is about. Skibi is like, it's a very funny, it's a funny language. It's actually a slang. Skibi is when you have somebody like one uncle, the uncle has money. So uncle, it's everything now. Help your girl, give me money. I need on 200,000 or maybe 500,000 or something. This was added to my business. What do you do? I do this, and then yeah, okay, I don't have 500,000. I can give it to 50. Collect it. We have another uncle. We got another uncle. How far now? That's skibby. So you can skibby people, your family, your friends, and everybody. So if your product is not making revenue yet, they're not paying for it. You can skibby to do what? To keep pushing. But the moment you now start generating revenue, and now don't just say because I said that the money not started generating revenue. Don't now say that because you sold one unit, that's the revenue. You're not gonna collect loan. No, revenue in the sense that you are now selling months by month, like month in every month, monthly. You're not selling on a monthly basis. The money is not coming in for the product you're selling. People are paying for the product. You are getting money on a monthly basis. And the money is, and if you don't want to collect the loan again, let me give you another strategy. Let's say that the product are selling now. And at the end of the day, monthly, you are making 5 million naira on as sales, like monthly on average, 5 million naira on average. So you want to collect loan, you can collect loan like 3 million naira or 2.5. Yeah. So that if you are paying back, you are paying maybe 250. But some banks have their different rules. Some they say they pay for a whole year, for 1 year. Some is 6 months. So you are paying 250 or 300,000 naira or 400 every month. So if you are making 5 million naira on average as sales, to pay 250,000 or 400,000 naira as a monthly repayment will not shake you. It will not shake you because 5 million naira minus 400,000 naira. You still have some money left for salaries and other things. But let's say that on the average, your revenue is 1 million. You're going to collect a loan of 5 million naira. That's, let's say you're meant to be paying 600,000 naira back. And your revenue monthly is on the average is 1 million naira. By the time you send 600,000 naira from 1 million naira, how much do you have left? Will you be able to pay salary? Will you be able to do some extra? It's just that you just be defaulting. You'll be having problems. And at the end of the day, they will not go and flag you. Hope you know that all these loan people, they do credits. Once you get collect loan like this, they'll go and put your name, they will register you on credit bureau, and they'll be scoring you like this. The moment you're not paying the loan very well, they'll be scoring your score will be going down. So that means if you now want to collect loan in another place, they'll tell you that they cannot give you loan, that you are a debtor. That's it. And you know that your BVN is just one. It's linked to all banks. So anyway, you want to collect loan, they will just flag you that, hey, this one is a debtor, don't give her money. That's it. You don't want that. So that's the thing about bank loan. And another one is angel investors. Who are these people? These are people that are affluent. Most angel investors they are business owners who don't guys like because they're angel, or maybe they are flying. You know, they are human beings. Understand? They are human beings, they are business owners. They have money. So they want to also put money in a business that they want their money to work for them. Yes. They want their money to work for them. They don't want to stress themselves. They say that they have like some money somewhere. Instead of putting the money in the bank, that the bank will be removing bank charges and all this nonsense thing that stamp duties. They will now put the money inside the business that will now give them return at the end of the day. But mind you, angel investors, just because they're angel, they just give you money without checking your business. They will check because they're also businessmen, and they will not put money where they don't understand. So that's why most times when you see angel investors that have interest in your business, they must have understood your industry. Do you understand? So most of them, they before they can put money into that business, they will make sure that they understand that industry, so that you don't come and do them mago or tell them that black is yellow or yellow is green. No. So they already know that this industry, they know the in and out of the industry. So that when you now put their money there, so you can't come and tell them nonsense or tell them something that is not, because they know. So most angel investors, they don't put money where they don't have understanding on. Like for example, now someone an angel investor that is into let's say that is into manufacturing, or let's say that the person is a fintech person, may not really understand the manufacturing space. So the person will not show interest in even if the manufacturing idea is so disruptive. The person will not want to put their money there because they will tell themselves that I don't know the industry, so I don't want to put my money there. So which is why if you are sorting for angel investors, always make sure that you know their industry, know the industry that they invest in, and they also make sure that you know the industry that they have understanding about. So once you are able to do that, you are able to screen out people that you, that will eventually not put money in your business. You screen them out and face those ones that you know that these ones will be able to put money into my business because they have that background and they know about the industry and they also have interest in that industry. You understand? So those are the people that's how you should that's how you should do your assignment, like do your homework very well. So that you won't gonna be hearing no, 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 no. And you don't feel discouraged that this country is bad though. Nobody wants to give you money. It's not like that. Some people are getting money on a daily basis. Oh. Don't go and sleep on it. Some people are getting money on a daily basis. It's because they're able to play their cards well and they are able to understand things. So you need to see that. If you want an angel investor, list check all the names and check the industry. If that industry they invest in and the industry that they have knowledge about is your industry, you are okay. You get, and if you cannot approach them, fine, you may still get a no from them. Maybe they are already invested in a similar company. You get, some will still say that maybe your valuation or it was too high, yeah, the percentage is too small, all those things. There's so many things that one is a different class. So that's it. So let me just make it so simple. We have different angel investors. We have angel investor, Lagos Angel Network. We have Nigeria Angel Investment Network. Now go to crowdfunding. Crowdfunding, this is actually method of raising capital. You know, more or less like you create a group, and you tell them what you want to use the money for. You put it there, and people start putting money. It's more like people are contributing for you. It's usually done on through an online platform. I think there are different platforms where you can do crowdfunding. There's GoFundMe, there's Niger Fund, Donate, Henji. They are different like that for platform for this crowdfunding. So another one is grants. This one is very, very interesting because this one you're not returning money, you're not returning money back. It doesn't mean that you go and use the money for personal thing. Because we've seen things in this Nigeria. Some people collect grants. You guys to go and buy a car for themselves. Some guys use the money to go and rent house. Some use the money to go and for travel, go to Paris, Dubai, different things. Now let me tell you something. As much as this money, you're not meant to give it back, but you're meant to be accountable to the person that gives the money, this money to you. You're meant to be accountable to them. Now, the thing is that let me tell you something. If somebody gives you an opportunity and you use it very well, you know that you get more opportunities. That's the thing. But when you get an opportunity and you misuse it, you won't get more opportunities from that same distance again. You not look for another opportunity in another place, which you may eventually get it. And once you misuse it again, you won't get again from that. So the thing is that once you get grants, it's always good to put it into your business. It's very important. Because when you put that grant into your business, do you know what it's going to do for you? It's going to grow that business. Like, let's say your business is on stage 1. When you put the grant money into the business, to move from stage 1 to stage 2. Now that stage 2 that you're now in will give your business that attraction, like to attract people. Do you understand? Like, let's say, for example, you are still struggling to get some things done, and let's say your product, let's say you build a software for people, and the software, you have not finished the software. You are still looking for money to finish the software so you can get users. That's a scenario 1. Let me use a scenario 1. And or another scenario, you've already finished the software, you've finished building it. Now you don't have money for marketing to do what to make it, to do the awareness for people to use the platform, to do those things, to go about employing people that help you push out the product. Do you understand? You don't have the money. So when you not get a grant, what are you supposed to do? You're supposed to use my money to do what you were unable to do. What you're unable to do because of money, you use the money to do it. When you let's say you're not using money to get people to maybe sales rep to take your product to the market to sell it And people have not tested your mark. People have not tested your product, and they say, "Ah, this product is very good. Maybe it's a physical product, they hate it, or maybe something that is edible. Oh, this is a very good product, it's nice. I like it. Can I have more? That's how you begin to have more customers. And what happens? As you begin to have more customers, what do? You are selling more volumes. As you're selling more volume, what happens? Your revenue is doing what? Is increasing. Do you understand? As your revenue is increasing, what happens is your brand is becoming known in the market. What happens? You begin to get referrals like that. So that what happens? The next thing, an investor will look at this person's product. They say the person's product is good and she's selling very well. She's having just customer. The person now come in and say, I want to put this money into your business. Do you understand? But imagine if you get that grant and you want to use the grant to go and buy a car or your personal car for yourself. Would you have done that? Would you have passed through that stage that you have somebody that will take your product to the market? No, you will not have. You will not have done that. Your product will still be with you, and nobody will know the product. And there's no way the investor will not get to know your product. That, oh, I know about this, but I want to invest. So that's it. So when people collect grants and spend it on themselves without putting on the business, they're actually killing themselves. They're killing the business because the business, that money is meant to move the business from A to B, but that movement is not there. It's just static. The business is just stuck. That way it's not attractive to anybody. Nobody knows it. That's it. So we have different types of grants. We have the Tony Elumelu program. Tony Elumelu gives money to entrepreneurs as well, I think on a yearly basis. The African Women Development Fund, the Made in Nigeria business. There are many grant opportunities. There are many. There's one for collectives. A new, just hired in Nigeria. I think they're doing it in Africa, in South Africa. No, Kenya and some other African countries, Rwanda. Just hired in Nigeria of recent. So those ones they give grants. So the next thing is venture capital. Now this one is not angel investor. It's not grant. This one, there's no story. This one, they give you money, you don't sleep. Like and this one, they don't give you small money. They don't give you like 10 million naira, 20 million, 50 million. No, nothing like that. They give big money. For venture capital, you can get up to $1 million. It's a lot of money. And the money is not their own money, personal money. They pull the money from different people and put it together and put it into a business. So these people, if they don't hear stories, they don't want to hear stories that something. You understand? Once they invest in your business, like they will make sure that business work. They will make sure that business work. They will make sure that business must work, as in, like, so that you don't be telling them that the money has gone. They can't say anything. They don't want to hear that. So once they put the money into your business, they will make sure that business must work. They will put the CEO on his or her toes. You will work. And they like to they want to expand. For example, now Money Point. Everybody knows Money Point today. Why? Because he was able to get fund. He was able to raise money. You understand? He was able to raise money. So his disease everywhere. So that thing must work. So, and this is put a lot of pressure on the founder. That's why I look at some people say, some of us, we start a business today. You just build the product, or you've not even had one single user. Say, I want to raise money. It's funny. Sorry, I'm laughing. But it's actually funny. I want to raise money. You want to raise money. You don't even have one user. Number one, no VC will even look at you. Because VC, those ones, they are ahead. What they think, what they think is money. So before they give you $1 million, you will have seen something they have done before they give you that money. That's the truth. They don't just give money anyhow. They will check everything before they give you anything. So some people say, I put this product. You don't even have one single user. Yes, one single user saying, I want to raise money. Which money are you raising? Maybe it's grant, or you can raise grant. It's possible. Or you can get angel investor. It's fine. So I always tell people that don't rush to raise money. Raising money is good. It helps your business, especially when you raise through venture capital firms. It helps you because they're those ones that are after growth. Like they will make sure that business is doing well, and they make sure that business is successful. It helps the business actually. But if you're not ready, your business you are not fit yet, don't bother because you'll be stressed too. And it will put a lot of structure into your business. You have to, because the thing that before you can even put that money in your business, they want to see structures, they want to see corporate governance, they want to see different things. Everything has to be in place, like before they can put that money there. And then once they put the money like this, you have to begin to send reports, different things. So please, if you're that type of person that doesn't like to send reports, don't bother going to venture capital firm. You send report to and you hold meetings, even in the night. Yes, you hold meetings because they will ask you questions and they'll give you the money in tranches. They will not just give you the $1 million at once. So if all the money is $1 million, they will divide it. They give you the first tranche. The first tranche will tell you that they'll give you a milestone. Like this milestone, you must achieve this milestone in the next 1.5 years. So once that 1.5 years is over, they will call you. Oh yeah, report everything that you said you are going to do. They want to see it too. Let's say that you told them you're going to do 10 things. The 10 things has to be there. If it's not there, let's say that you manage and do 6, they will still look at it. Okay, it's okay. Let's give her another. They will give you another second tranche, or maybe 8 out of 10. They will still give you the second tranche. But let's say that out of 10 things that you listed, you only did 4. So you only did 1 or 2. They will not give you another money. They will not give another tranche at all. They will not give you. They will not give the person. So that's why you see people when people get money from venture capital, stay running up and down. They want to make sure that everything, because all the things that they've told them that they're going to do for them with that first tranche, they will make sure that that thing is done so that once they go for that meeting, they are able to see that they did well and they give you the second tranche and you move to the next stage. So VC is not for the faint-hearted. You have to work. That's the thing, and it's a good thing. It helps a business actually. It really helps you. And if you have this kind of mindset that it's my baby, it's my business. Some people say my business is my baby. So you cannot work with VC because with VC it's not your baby. It's business. That's it. It's business. So you must. So if you have that mindset that my business is my baby, you cannot work with them. That's it. So you must be able to dilute your ownership. You must dilute it. Even angel investors, you have to dilute your ownership too. But VC, you have to dilute. You understand? Dilute. You do dilution in angel investors and VC as well. So the next one is accelerators and incubators. So these ones are different programs. For example, this is an accelerator program. It's an incubators program. We do mentorship and education and different trainings. Then they get a seed funding as well. So we have different accelerator program. Founders is there, CC Hub, Lagos Business School, EDC Center. Now, the next one is how to prepare for fundraising. How do you prepare to raise fund? How do you prepare to raise fund? The first thing is you need to do is you must have a business plan. Before you start a business, you must have a business plan. It's very important because business plan is what describe how the business is going to look like, how the business is going to grow. You understand? That's the outpost, and that's the document for a business plan. Then another thing is you have to create a pitch deck. A pitch deck is very important. That's what tells like a summary of what you do. It shows your business model, it shows your competitors, shows your market size and everything. Then your financial projection. This one is very important because you can't work without a projection. Every business wants to make profit. That's the truth. So that profit that you want to make, how do you want to make that profit? That's just between your financial projections, showing that in the next 5 years, this is what I want to get out of this business. So then the next one is you have to build a strong team. Because for you to raise money or raise any fund, they want to see your team. They want to see if you're the only one, or you have people that are working with you. Then another thing is you have to validate your product or service. You must have that validation is very important. Are people using it already? Are they paying for it? The next one is research potential investors and the network strategically. Then we also have practicing your pitch rather. So your pitch, you have to practice your pitch. If you want to go for any pitch, you must practice your pitch. It's very important. Then your legal house is very important because the thing about this legal, don't wait when you have plenty of money to get that. There's so many legal services out there that you don't need to pay so much to get from them. The example, there's one man I know, I think Pocket Lawyers. She offers legal services for to small businesses. So because there's some people that they don't want to give you one deal that you just be shaking your always be you see money, you just want to sign. No. So those things, when you get some documents, you need to send it through this legal people. Let them check it for you. Let them advise you so that you will know the implication of what you are putting yourself into. Some people have fallen a victim, have become a victim of people stealing their business, or because they fail to get a legal counsel. They just go and sign anything, and that's it. So all these trainings are all those things are very important. You don't wait till when you have a lot of money before you get a legal person in for your business. Then the next thing is financial management. Is what we're talking about now. Now, this is the line of my anytime I go for pitch, this is what I usually talk about. Actually, it's actually true. For 60% of Nigerian businesses fail within the first 5 years of their operation because of the financial mismanagement. That's it. They shut down different things because their finances are poorly managed. Some people get a lot of money, and that's the next 5 years. You see that the business is out, and it's not because it's a village people somebody or somebody is causing you. No, it's not like that. It's because the person has failed to manage the finances. That's it. So, and how do you avoid this? The first thing is that you need to create a detailed budget. I've talked about budget before. Budget is very important. The same way you do your budget when you when you collect your salary that time, it's the same thing you do for your business. You need to allocate different things. Like for example, now all the money that you're going to get as from sales, you plan it. All the expenses you're going to pay, you plan it as well. The another thing is in creating the budget, you also implement a phase spending plan tied to milestones. Milestone means that you know that in the next few months, this is what I'll be doing. You understand? I'll be spending this amount. I'll be spending this. It's very important. It's work, but you have to sit down and do it. Because if you don't do it, nobody will do it for you. So another thing is cash flow. This cash flow management, cash flow it's affecting a lot of businesses today because they don't know they run from pillar to post because cannot prepare a cash flow management. They cannot prepare a cash flow statement rather. They cannot sit down, plan the cash inflow and outflow. They run from pillar to post. So you need to monitor that bond rate. People will ask for that thing. That bond rate is you need to monitor it very well, and it must align with your runway. Some people will not know the meaning of that runway. You need to know the meaning. Go and check Google because these are things that investors will ask. What is your bond rate? What is your runway? Your runway means that the money that you will have, even if you don't make any sales at all, you still have it. How many months will that money last you? Those things you need to understand it. You need to know. So they say that there's no sense that there's lockdown. There's COVID, there's lockdown. There has been COVID before now. God forbid another COVID though. God forbid it. But I'm just saying something happened. If there's no business is opening, nothing is happening. If you don't have all these things, how do you now? For example, if a company that is smart that knows their own way, they know that in the next 5 months we are still okay. That's what it means. But if you don't know it, you don't know it. It means that anything can happen to your business before the whole thing, the whole problem that is happening, that is causing people to shut down their closed business. That's making business not to be in operation. Before they now open operations, you would have shut down your business. So those things are very, very important. So maintain healthy cash reserve. That's the thing. Because I think that if you have a proper cash flow management, you know when you have excess cash and when you will not have cash. So that way that you have, the time you have excess cash, you are able to keep it. That this money, I will keep it so that by the time I don't have money, I'll be able to use it. The financial reporting is very important. Financial reporting is very, very important. The reporting will show you your revenue, your expenses, your gross profit, your net profit, and everything. It has to be robust, and you have to communicate with your investors. Like that to be clear communications. Then the next one is cost management. This costing is very important too. This costing, for example, especially for those that are into manufacturing. Because the thing about costing that if you don't do your costing very well, you will not know it will affect as in you just be making losses. You think that you are making money, you'll be making losses. Because costing helps you fix your selling price. Because your costing has to do with how much you have spent to produce a particular product. But if you don't know your costing, how do you want to fix a selling price? Is it not from your costing that you get your selling price? And if your selling price is wrong, let's say that your selling price is below your cost. It means you're selling, you see, you're already at loss before you even start even removing expenses. And you have sold a lot of volumes. That's the end. And you're wondering now, I'm not making money. You can't make money now because you don't know your costing. Some people they do costing, they do half costing, they do the remaining half, they don't know it. So they're not even putting some things into consideration, and they are only costing a part of the things that they use in producing that product. So what about the other ones? What will happen to them? So now the next one is revenue growth. Now, revenue growth is that's where you now focus on your customer acquisition, where you can get, because the thing about revenue growth is that the only way you can increase your revenue is when you have more. For example, if I produce a physical product, you have more products. Sorry, you have more people to buy that product, more volume. Then if you're the type that have software to get more users, that's the your own the metrics for that. The another thing is it's not just only acquiring the customers, it's about retention. Because the thing is that if let's say that you do a promo or you do my marketing something or my marketing plan or some marketing stuff and you were able to onboard 1,000 customers, the question is that how many of those customers are coming back to buy from you? That's what you should be thinking about. At least you should be able to have 900 people coming back. If you have only 400 people coming back, that means the business has failed. So that means a whole 600 people are not coming back. What's the problem? That means there's a problem with your product, or there's a problem with how you deliver that product to that customer. So the next one is opportunity to diversify revenue, because now this one is very important. Because something is working for you, you have one revenue line that you're getting the money from, making money. Yes, you're now so relaxed. For the next 5 years, you're still using that revenue line. Yes, you're getting more this thing. You're now so relaxed that you can't even think of, okay, this revenue I'm getting, this product, I'm doing this product, selling this product, and it's giving me a lot of money. How can I diversify? How can I diversify that I can still make more money, serve more people, create more value? If you're not thinking like that, and you're okay that the money is coming in, see, one day somebody will just come, a competitor will just come and copy what you're doing and start selling, and the person will just take market share, and that's it. And next, the person will divide your revenue, and your revenue will just reduce. Now that's going to be running up and down. You don't need to wait that. For example, if you're a type of person that's why it's very good when you sell your product or your services, always ask customers for feedback. Feedback is very important because that feedback, it gives you that it opens your eyes to opportunities. I'll be honest with you. It opens now what we are doing currently what we have done in my company so far has been customers' feedback. We started with book-based services. We're doing book-based services. We're offering book-based services to businesses, small businesses, and medium businesses and startups. And we were asking them what can we do better? That's feedback. How do we improve? And we noticed that they mentioned that all the software I'm using is not okay. Complain from the software that we're using for them. Can't you do your own software? You understand? So we want to do our software. What do you want to see in that software? They told us. We shared the questionnaire around, we got it. And we build our own software. You understand? So that's feedback. Interact with your customer. Don't just sell to them, sell and collect money. You listen, where is you are up to only money. No. I always tell people that as a business owner, fine, we know that in business, the end goal of every business owner is to do or to make profit, right? Fine, it's very good. But another thing is you must ensure that the customer is getting value for what you have given them. Either is a product or is a service. Make sure that they are getting value for that thing. If you are really after them getting value from that thing, deriving value from that thing, I'm telling you, you will not lose any customers. You're not after money, you're after them getting value from that thing. You will, as in, you have that customer for life, and you are able to maintain that relationship, and you're able to even get feedback from them to help and to increase your business. Now, the next thing I'll talk about is financial controls. So they establish a clear financial policies and approval processes. This is like putting structure into your business. Internal control. The another thing is tax. If you know that your business is taxable, please ensure you are paying your tax. If you know you have not done your VAT registration, go and get your TIN number. Even if your business is not vatable, still get your TIN number and be filing nil. One day, you will need that tax clearance certificate too. Don't just wait till when you know and they'll be going up and down. And my tax people, I know them very well. They are very funny. Once you see that the thing is urgent for you, you need it, they will charge you and they collect money from your hand. You know, a tax clearance certificate is free of charge. That's if you're doing the right thing from the beginning. But if you're not doing the right thing from the beginning, it's not free of charge. You will pay money. That's the truth. The next is future funding planning. You have to plan for the future. You set the clear milestone for the next funding round. Now, if you get money this period, plan what you want to use the money for. And another thing is, don't wait till the money has finished. You need to plan that how long will this money serve me? Once I'm able, how long is it? 5 years or is it 2 years, 3 years? Then the next thing is after that 2, 3 years, how much will I be? How much will I need? Where will I get? You start planning it. The other thing is risk management. You need to identify the potential risk and then develop mitigation. Like you need to there are risk in every business every day. Even your daily operations, there are risk. Those risks, identify it and make sure that you put a proper mitigation for you to minimize it. Continuous learning. You need to learn. For example, now what we are doing here is learning. You need to invest in learning in learning so many things, in financial education for yourself and your team members, different things. It helps you a lot. Now, what are the financial pitfalls businesses make and how to avoid them? There are many pitfalls. The first thing is that inadequate financial planning, lack of planning. Some just start operations, they no comprehensive financial plan, no budget, nothing, just start spending money, nothing. That's doing anyhow. The next thing, the money has finished and they are stocked. Now, how do you avoid this? Of course, you need to have a business plan. That business plan will have a financial projection so that you know how much you need. Then you have to create a realistic budget. Now, there are some budget are unrealistic. You have to create a realistic one, because if you create an unrealistic budget, number one, you get discouraged. That if you create a realistic budget, make sure that people stick to that budget. It's very important. Then review your financial plans and adjust it. Then another thing is consider hiring a financial advisor or consultant to assist with planning. It's very important. Then the next one is poor cash flow management. That cash flow thing is a big problem. Now, what are the mistakes? Failing to maintain adequate cash reserve. First, since you don't even have a planning, how do you know that the cash that you made last month was excess for you to now do what to plan the cash reserve? You get how to avoid it. Implement the cash flow forecast system. Then cash reserve to cover at least 3 to 6 months of operating expenses is very important. Then negotiate favorable payment terms with suppliers. For example, now if you know that if you have a very good, strong cash flow management, when you know that this next month you will not likely have enough money. You understand? What you now do is you've already seen that the previous month you have excess. That excess that you have, you can bring it as a reserve. Then another thing you now do is your supplier that you're owing money. You can tell them that you should give like 60 days for you to pay. Like more like extend their payments so that you won't be born out at the end of the day. Then your people that are owing you, your customers, you can tell them to pay in advance. So that you can understand it's still part of planning. But if you don't have that plan, if you don't have that structure, the management, the cash flow management, this thing, there's no way you are able to know that you don't have money this month. Is it that month that you don't have money? Now becoming supplier, I will not give you money for this month. They will not answer you. But if you have discussed it with them like 2 months before, they are already prepared. They are aware that okay, no problem. They will plan for it. And even your customers, can you pay me in advance? Do you understand? You've told them like 2 months before. No, not that you're telling them no. Oh, please, can you pay me in advance? Are you trying to disrupt their own financial stream? Of course not. Then the next one is mixing personal and business finances. No, this one now we are going to talk to ourselves here. So now, I want to see everybody's face. How many of you here? Do you have if you know you have a business account, let me see your hand. So that I will know the people I'm going to. Don't be shy, and don't feel shy. What we're doing here is we are learning. Okay, we are learning. So you don't need to feel shy. You don't need to feel bad. Don't feel bad. Everything you're learning here, you are going to implement it. If you have a business account, let me see your hand. Some people are leaving the meeting. Is it that they've left before, or I'm just seeing it? Let me see your hand, though, if you have a business account.
You can indicate by using the that hand raising indicator for those who want to signify that they have a business account. The feature that allows you to raise hand, you can use that. If you look at your Google Meet call, there's a raised hand there, so you can use that one for those who want to signify.
Well, let me see your hand, though. So it's only person that has a business account. Others don't have. See, okay, Victor has. Who else? It's only person that has business account. Others don't have. Okay, Samuel has. Who else? Okay, just the three people that have business account. Others don't have. Now, if you know you're using put your hands down. If you know you're using business account for the business, put your hands up. There's the difference to have a business account. The difference is to use it. Okay, Victor is using it. Someone is using it. Okay, the day everyone is using it. Good. All right, good. So let's go back. See, if you want to grow, if you really want to grow as a business owner, and you really want to succeed in business, the first thing first is when you start a business, go and register that business. First. Register the business. First thing first. When you register the business, the next thing, go and open a business account. If you are using personal account for your business, that one alone, your financial management is already zero. There's no way you can't even differentiate between this money that is your own and the business money. You cannot differentiate. That's the truth. So if you know you don't have a business account here and you're already registering your business, go and open it Monday. At the moderator, please follow up with them. Make sure they report that they've opened that account. And if they've not registered their business, they should go and register it. Because the thing is that if somebody wants to give you money and they say they are putting money in your business account, personal account, they will not give you the money. They will not give you. So that thing there, it's a lot. So there's no way you not mix your personal money with your business money if you are using a personal account for your business. That's the truth. So you need to avoid separate bank account, pay yourself salary. That's why you're meant to pay yourself salary so that you will not be spending business money. Now, you keep meticulous record of all business transactions. Use accounting software to maintain clear financial records. Now, the next one is overlooking tax obligation. That tax thing is very important. Go and register for VAT. Get your TIN number. The TIN number is now what you are going to use to do what? To be filing your tax. It's very important. There are different. The Nigerian tax law is on social media, on Google, and it's not very hard like that. Then you can even get a task consultant that will help you if you know that you don't want to stress yourself and you have a lot to do. Get. So now the next one is under pricing product or services. Now this one is based on cost. I've mentioned it before. I will not really say so much about this because if your costing is wrong, your pricing will be very wrong. Your costing is very important. If your costing is zero, your pricing will be wrong and you will not make profits. That's the truth. You'll be making losses. Even that's before even moving expenses. So your costing is very important, especially for those that are in manufacturing. Your costing is very important. The next thing, overspending on fixed assets. Now, fixed asset are asset that their useful life is over a year. The example is fixed asset is like your machine that you use for your producing your product. So if you are now overspending on fixed asset means that you are just buying plenty heavy equipment. There's some equipment that you need to, if you have a proper planning, you know when to buy an equipment. You know when. You should be able to know when. So there's some things that you can outsource the production. Some you have to buy the machine to produce for you to make more profit. So if you don't have a strong, if you don't have a proper record keeping, and if you don't have data, and if you don't have a knowledge of all these things, there's no way you will know that you don't need this asset yet. You just go and buy it. So the next thing is neglecting financial education. That financial education is very important. It's not something that you do once and forget. You have to keep doing it. So even after this session, still engage. Make sure that you get other resources that you learn things about your financial. This that can help you. Don't just wait on one training. Keep learning. Invest time in learning. Attend different workshops, different programs. Then you also review your financial statement. You also have to seek mentorship from experienced people. They will help you. The next one is neglecting regular financial review and analysis. This one is very important. You have to do a review. So even if you have somebody that is doing it for you, let the person review it for you. This is what we do in my company. And that has given us a competitive advantage over, advantage over others, because we make sure that we don't just help you with your financial report. We make sure that we review. We are going to have a review with you. We'll sit you down and we'll explain everything line by line. The next thing is financial management tools. There are different tools that you can use for your financial management to record your daily transactions. We have accounting software. We have QuickBooks is very popular. We have Sage. Now, Pepcode is my software. So if you know that QuickBooks is too expensive, it's dollars, or maybe you're getting your Naira card. Sage is this one. Pepcode is Nigerian. You don't need to use Naira, and it's very cheap for small businesses. The list is 3,500 Naira monthly. So we purposely did it for small business owners so that they won't have to give their self excuse that it's too expensive. I don't need to keep record. I don't want. So that's some people don't keep their record. Say that I cannot be paying 20,000 monthly for a book for a software. They will now leave it and leave. They may give your book to chances, and the whole thing just be messed up. So that's why that Pepcode is there. The 3.5 is the list. Then invoicing tools, we have Wave, can create invoice. Now the thing about invoicing tools is that I don't really support invoicing tools because invoicing tools only do one-way record. It only records only invoices. But these other ones, that one records invoices and expenses purchase. I think that's what you need in total. But Pepcode 2 does invoice. Yeah. Then expense tracking. The thing about all this one is that if you have invoicing tool and expense tracking, it's separate, to scatter your head. Your data are all over. It's not streamlined. It's not in one place. So it's always good to use that account software that you know that one will do everything. Then the next one is we have different payment processing. We have, for example, Paystack. Some of us link our Paystack through the website and Flutterwave. Then inventory management too is very important. Where you, of course, that same account software should be able to count your inventory as well. So I think they should all be together. But if you do them separately, you have different data everywhere. So so all in one book business management, you have a Odoo, ERP, Pepcode, all those things that you want to do, expenses, or this one. Then the next thing I'll talk about is the conclusion. And this is where we'll now start having questions and answers and sessions. So now journey of fundraising and financial management is critical to the success and longevity of any startup. No, as a business owner, you need to secure funding and manage it effectively. So it's not just only getting the money, but it's in how you manage the money. And fundraising is not about just securing capital. Like I said, it's about building relationship and validating your business model and setting the stage for sustainable growth. So business management, financial management goes beyond bookkeeping alone. Oh. It also goes, it's also about making a strategic decision that can drive your business forward while maintaining physical responsibility. So it's not just about keeping record, but also making a good decision for your business. So this brings me to the end of the session. So any question and we'll call it a day.
So if you have questions, you can unmute your mic and speak. I know who has questions. You're free to unmute your mic to speak, or you can drop it in the chat as well. Your questions can also be about your own businesses and finances. Maybe you have a little we want to clarify about your own business and how exactly your own account should be kept. Okay, so Precious, you can unmute your mic and speak.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Afternoon.
Thank you so much for the lesson. I want to ask a question. For a business that offers services, we don't sell physical or digital products, just offer services. Uh, how do you go about registering that? Is it still the same way?
So I didn't get your question.
I said for a business that offers services to its customer, they don't sell physical or digital products. For registering of the business, is it still the same method for
Yes,
for
yes,
entrepreneur?
yes.
Okay, still the same method.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Someone sent a message in the chat box. Victor Igbegbunam. I'm crowdfunding. I'm crowdfunding. Do they also get? Do they also get a share of your business
Sorry,
profit like equity? No, I don't think so. They don't. Crowdfunding is not like equity. Any other question? Somebody is asking. Any other question?
So if you still have questions, you can unmute your mic and ask or drop in the chat like Victor did. It's important